Up on jack stands yet again. That's the stuff you don't want to inhale, supposedly. I think it's official, guys. Like all good things, they must come to an end.
Previously on
Subaru Impreza.
It was a sad day in Headerville. Yes, you see that? That's a lesson and a half. These headers are too low. They are coming off the car. I did notice that there was a little bit of a torque loss when you started driving the car from like a complete standstill or like engine idle. And that actually really felt kind of disappointing. And what you're hearing now is the Subaru engine, FB20, with a set of Inferno Fabrications equal length headers that have a broken catalytic converter. It's just rattling around inside there. So, yep. I'm here in the middle of the night, not middle of the night, it's like 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Preparing the car for tomorrow when I'm gonna pull off those headers and put on the OEM manifold that I have sitting here. You know, parts wear out, I guess. They've served me pretty well for a while now, but I think over time, as you run the car hot, and I think maybe being a little bit too rough, being a little bit too low, I finally have destroyed the catalytic converter, and you can tell now if I take something's rattling in here, and I'm thinking it's that big honeycomb, rare earth metal blob that's in there, right? Right now I'm here, I just pulled off all of my heat shielding, and now we're going to, I was thinking doing it tomorrow, but tomorrow it's going to be super hot, so I feel like the night is the right time to do things, so. I got them off. Typically, taking on and off headers is kind of a pain. The head studs, the gaskets, things like that, right? But is my diagnosis correct? Is the honeycomb loose? Yes! Bingo, bingo. Oh my gosh, look at all that stuff coming out too. See that? Ugh. What should we do with this header now? Alright, so while taking headers off are really annoying because of the head studs, putting them on is equally annoying. I'm going to use a jack here to push this thing up for me. Hopefully I can get everything lined up without getting too frustrated. So, wish me luck. Okay friends, it's back now. We've installed the header. It was a little bit difficult to get in, but I think I just needed a whole night's rest and some sunlight to actually see where the studs were lining up. So I pushed them up. I got a little bit excited and I turned on the car after the manifold was installed, and I was like, whoa, it's like super duper loud. Why is it super loud? And then I realized, oh, I forgot to plug in or to screw in the two O2 sensors. So there was a lot of noise just coming out of those two little holes, right? I can only imagine what a straight pipe car would sound like, especially with these little boxer engines. Super loud, super raspy, like, yeah, that's why you want that resonator, guys. So it's up now, it's done. Now comes the tedious part of reinstalling the front bumper and then getting the car back on the ground. So, well, I did it faster than I thought I would, because the first 2 to 3 times that I've done these header installs are kind of a headache. Inside there's that catalytic converter material, and well, it's loose now, so it's rattling around. It can be a cause for a lot of different symptoms in your car. The one that I felt was idle was fine, top end was fine, but revving through the mid-range, I could feel it totally lacking power. When I start the car also, sometimes I heard a little bit of rattling. I thought it was just exhaust shields, but nope, it was the element inside of the catalytic converter that is broken loose. And you don't want to be driving around like that for too long because your car could overheat, or you don't produce power, things like that. A little bit sad since I spent quite a bit of money on that header. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe I can get it repaired or something, but for now we're going to go back to the cast steel exhaust manifold and then see how it goes. My hope is that this OEM exhaust can handle the heat from the new tune, because I think with many times of just driving hard over, getting the engine pretty hot, and then maybe because I've hit certain things like this, the other header was kind of a little bit lower. Maybe that jarred the catalytic converter loose, the element inside. But this one's OEM fitment, so it should be tucked up real nice. I don't know what to do, guys. New header, or just, call it a day and just say it's OEM exhaust is okay. Anyway, that's it from the Subaru here. We're going to button this thing back up together now.